Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to today's Microsoft Flight Simulator. We are taking a flight from San Luis Obispo Regional. I think we're going to try taking off from 25 here. It's a short runway. We don't need like a lot of runway, so I think we'll be okay there. And we're going to go up to near San Simeon. We're going to land here at the Hearst Airport. Right. Matter of fact, let's come in from 12. Yeah, there we go. About a 21-minute flight. Probably be pretty quiet. So we're going to take off. Head west, come up the coast a little bit, and then, yeah. All right, let's get in here and get things set up. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the weather a little bit. So let's, once we get in here, we're going to make some adjustments, and then we're gonna take off. But it should be nice. The sun should be just getting ready to come up.
237 ready at runway 25 west departure. Cessna 237 altimeter 29.88 wing 116 at 8. West departure approved.
Okay.
Cleared for takeoff runway 25. Cleared for takeoff runway 25 Cessna 237.
So we're going to go to the weather. We want to take that off. And I think he said we want, should be something about, no, we don't have any wind layers, so we're going to, we're still going to use 29 or 9 or 8 was our altimeter. Let's get that set correctly. What was it, 29 or 88? Yeah, 29 or 88. Parking brake is off. All right, let's go.
San Luis Tower Cessna 237 continue for west departure.
Let's start adjusting our trim. Hello, Mick. How are you? wasn't sure if you were going to be here because Joe's been on ETS too, so I thought maybe you would have been driving with him today. Let's see if we can trim this out just. Try to make those little adjustments. Now I turned off the auto trim and some other stuff, but we got it. Technically, it's not a clear morning here in San Luis Obispo. It is still but it's nice and should be calm, should be kind of easy for us to navigate and fly. What I'm trying to do is to trim out the plane. Try to level off and just get some nice level.
Frequency change. Santa Barbara approach Cessna 237 is type Cessna 152 4 miles northwest of San Luis, 2,600 feet. Request flight following.
Still flying.
Cessna 237 Santa Barbara approach. Squawk 0245.
Squawk 0245 Cessna 237.
Cessna 237 radar contact 5 miles northwest of San Luis, 2,900 feet. Altimeter 29.902.
I've been watching vids to do with the dials. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there. A lot of information. The sun's coming up. Still climbing. I feel like it's starting to kind of still in the slow climb, just a smidge. I think I might have found it. I have trouble with the trim. It's either too much or not enough. Yeah, so what he suggested is just make small adjustments and then just wait to see how it reacts and just keep adjusting from there. Don't adjust too much. But yeah, it's kind of hard to do with the, if you're flying in, like, very windy weather sort of thing, or something like that. I know I turned it off, so I don't know why. Oops, no, that's not what I wanted. I thought I turned it off. I thought I made the adjustment yesterday in the menus for to turn off the when I in the menu that the plane doesn't. But I'm wondering if it. Yeah, see, it's still on. Oh, come on. Yeah, see, it still turns it. It still keeps it on. I don't understand why it's doing that. Like now I'm in a nosedive here. Yeah, I made all those changes yesterday in the thing, and now it's like doing its own thing again. I don't know. It's hopefully it stays right around here. Hopefully it levels off. So there's Morro Bay. Really nice coastal area. Plenty of seafood restaurants. I did turn the co-pilot. Yeah, I did too. And now, but it's still kind of doing its own thing. Like something's not. It didn't change or take the change. I don't know why it's doing this. Kind of weird. It's like the changes didn't get saved. But I turned the auto trim off and all that stuff, so it's like I'm fighting with my co-pilot. And it's kind of annoying. Baseball fields down there. Looks like a soccer pitch too. Sports field. Maybe it's a high school. I don't know. All right, I kind of feel like we finally leveled off here. Kind of level flight. I feel like we're losing speed too. See, now we're gaining altitude. Do you radio in when the airport shows up on the list? Yes, I click the nearest airport list, and then it should give me where I'm coming into for landing. Okay, so there's Rancho San Simeon is the town, but we want Hearst Ranch Airport is our destination. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm fighting the co-pilot here. It's like I make an adjustment to try to level off and have some stable level flight where we're not climbing or losing altitude. And it's like it's making its own adjustments or something. It's very strange. And I know I turned everything off, but maybe for whatever reason it's so yeah, at about here to
contact Los Angeles Center on 119.05. Good day.
119.05 Cessna 237. Los Angeles Center Cessna 237 2,200 feet.
Cessna 237 Los Angeles Center altimeter 29.92 continuous planned.
Like those adjustments just so that we are at the correct altimeter reading. Hello, Mella. How are you? Yeah, we're at a nice cruising speed, it looks like. Things are kind of leveled off.
Cessna 237 contact Oakland Center on 128.7.
How in the... Why would we contact Oakland Center? We're like way far away from Oakland Center. That doesn't make any sense.
Oakland Center Cessna 237 2,100 feet.
Cessna 237 Oakland Center altimeter 29.92 continue as planned.
Alright. See, look at that. I put that on and it just goes and does its own thing. Alright, we're gonna...
Kilo Charlie Alpha Mike traffic Cessna 237 16 miles southeast 2,200 feet inbound to land runway 12.
Alright. So... off the throttle because we are way too fast right now. Pattern entry right there. Okay, so we got our pattern entry. Just caught a nasty cold. How are you, sir? I'm fine. I have trouble cruising like that. I'm constantly... Yeah, that's the one thing that the guy was saying is a lot of people feel like they got to make all these adjustments. And he said it's easier to adjust the trim than it is to keep going back and forth on the throttle. Or on the yoke, pull back and forth and all that. So, all right, we're gonna get into our pattern entry right there. That's 13, so that's about 33 miles away. So we've got some time to kind of set things up and all that. So let's see how we do. Yeah, nice coastal morning. Incorrect heading. Set. See, and I turned all that stuff off too. I don't know. It's like really weird. I'm going to have to go back in and check all those settings because I'm positive I set all that sort of stuff up yesterday after we were done with the stream. Like this is a bit annoying. Like my everything's not working as intended. So I don't know. It's kind of annoying. gaining speed, so we're going to get off the... If I remember correctly, he said get off the throttle. Because as we're coming into the glide, okay, so there's our pattern entry right there, so pretty much we're almost all lined up for our approach into the airport there. Now, I think the reason why we didn't get a lot of information back is that because this might be, I think this is a private airport. So that might be part of the reason why we're getting. So we are losing altitude. Just try to level that off and bleed some of the speed off here. I remember him saying that was one of the important things, is to kind of set you up for everything. All right, so that's our entry right there, and then we're gonna turn right and then come into the airport. So that should be our kind of our down slope right there coming into the airport. So let's see how we do this time. See if we can get a good landing. I'm a bit leery because the AI and everything does not want to. It's almost like the game doesn't want to give up control, you know. Like I'm doing all this stuff and I'm trying to improve, and it's like the game is like overcorrecting me or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Oh, look at that sun to our right. Oh, look at that coming up over just peeking up over the hills there. That's really beautiful. Got a nice calm ocean to crash into if we need to. Not that we're going to do that. Nope, we're going to do just fine. Being a little bit of altitude back, just to be on the safe side. But we're losing speed. We don't want to do that because we don't want to stall. Saying incorrect heading indicator. Just set heading indicator, press it. I don't even know where that button is, to be honest. All right. So at least we didn't have to make major adjustments for our pattern entry, or kind of go around and, you know, back in again. So this worked out really well. I kind of feel like getting that information early helps set things up. Get a little bit of flap, get off the throttle. We don't need to. Don't need to be going too fast. We're going to start our descent here. Alright, there's our runway right there. Up the hill further, and I'll show you on the map once we land. I'll open up the overhead, and we'll we'll look at that again. But I found Hearst Castle proper. Starting to overcorrect now. Oh boy. We had it lined up too. Alright, we're gonna nail this one way or the other. Well, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad at all, actually. Alright, so we need to taxi down, and the parking was down at the end here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think this is like a private airport. Sorted Robin. Yeah, it was a bit difficult because I started to overcorrect. And, hello, Daniel. Yeah, so I think we're going to stick with this. He said this is the best way to learn, and just keep with it. Don't have any wind or anything crazy, but I got to get the settings sorted where it kind of gives you the better info, like the what do you call it? But see, we don't have. There's like not really a tower here, so I think that's why I think this is a private airport. But we're gonna park over here somewhere. And then we'll yeah, see, now it's doing it again, where now it's fighting me for taxi to tune into ground, but we don't have a ground. Yeah, see, it didn't give us all that information either. Oh well, it wasn't a bad landing overall, so I'm not too upset about it. I think this is a private airport, so that's why we're getting this sort of. We're going to shut off the engine here. Yeah, I think that's why we're getting all this. We're not getting a request for taxi and all that stuff. I think only people who are, authorized to land here, either they're people associated with Hearst Castle, or wealthy people in San Simeon have the authority to land here. So yeah, but we're gonna stop it right here. All right, so real quick, while we've got the I'm gonna show, so basically where we ended up at here in San Simeon. We went up the coast kind of. Carmel, but that's too far. It's right. All right, so this area right here is the visitor center. That whole spot right there is the visitor center for Hearst Castle. So you pull in here, park, and then there's shuttle buses over there. You got like a gift shop and all that stuff. That's where you can buy your tickets. And then you go up this hill, up this roadway here, and it's all right. I found it yesterday. Where was it? Nope. I lost it. Where did it go? It's kind of hard to see because it kind of blends in with the surroundings, which I think is what Hearst wanted. Follow this road up. There it is, right there. That's Hearst Castle. So, as I was saying, addicted by causing accidents, more like. So this is Hearst Castle. So the quick story is that William Randolph Hearst, the newspaper publisher, he bought this land, and the get off that game, Bill. It's not good for you. Yeah. And so back then, you didn't have to pay property taxes or anything as long as you kept adding on to the house. So that's what he did, was he continually built onto the house. So But when he died, he owed so much in back taxes that they basically seized the property and turned it into a touristy sort of thing. But you got a lot of pools, tennis courts, all kinds of stuff there. So tomorrow, we are going to take off from here. We're going to take off from runway 30, and we're going to go back up the coast. This time, we're going to bypass. I think we can make it. I think we got enough distance, although we don't have the whatchamacallit on the use of the we don't have our fuel usage, but we're going to land here in Watsonville. We're going to land here on runway 27, so that's near. Watsonville's not far from Santa Cruz. Actually, can we land? That's a small. I kind of feel like that's a Monterey Bay Academy. Yeah, no, we'll land in Watsonville. So Watsonville's here, and then Santa Cruz, where the beach and boardwalk is. Let's see if we can zoom in and see that. So the theme park is all right here, Santa Cruz Beach and boardwalk. So we're going to land not far from there, and then we take off on Monday from Watsonville. We're going to try to go up the coast more and make our way to Half Moon Bay. So we're going to do some coastal flying. So yeah. But anyway, so so that wasn't too bad. But yeah, we're going to eventually go up to Half Moon Bay, and then we're going to continue to go up the coast. Maybe we'll cut up. We'll try to fly over San Francisco, do a little bit of sightseeing. We can't land here because this is a seaplane center. So I don't have a way to take off on a seaplane somewhere. And then we're gonna from Half Moon we'll go to San Rafael, maybe? Yeah, maybe we'll go to San Rafael. And then eventually we'll make our way up this way, and we'll go along here. We'll find like small airports that we can land at, maybe some larger ones, depending. And then eventually what we're going to do is we're going to go up to, I want to get all the way up to Mount Shasta. So, it's out. So this town of Hayfork. We're going to land in Hayfork. So Hayfork, for those of you who don't know, I was here for almost a month. They had a really bad fire near here. It started in Reading, was spreading towards Hayfork. I forgot they even had matter of fact, this is where I lived for about a month. This fairgrounds right here. Yeah. Wow. That's amazing. So yeah, we're going to make our way to Hayfork, and then we'll go across to Mount Shasta. There should be an airport there. Yeah, we'll land and hopefully see the peak of Mount Shasta. Where did it go? I just saw it. So there's Reading, there's Shasta Lake. Mount Shasta's up here. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna make all been to Raphael and San Rafael. Yeah. Or I call it San Rafael. Many people do. It's San Rafael. But well, so it's kind of so basically, Mick, before I went back on active duty, there was a huge wildfire. It started here in Reading and made its way across. Like, it was just, all this forestry was just dry. And it was just like it was like a huge matchbox. And so I forgot that there was even an airfield here. I don't know that it's used very often, hardly at all. But that is where me and a couple hundred National Guard soldiers, we lived in, and with all the actual forestry firefighters lived here at this. It's a fairgrounds. So I remember there's the old racetrack. I think that was like the horse racetrack or whatever. A lot of people had that. That was one of those things that they say was, you showed how wealthy the area was. It was a huge logging town basically, and they closed the log mill, which I think is right. Yeah, I think the mill's right here. So when it all got closed down, unfortunately, it got rampant amount of opioid use and selling and production and all that. Yeah, I totally forgot that was right there. But anyway, yeah. So we lived there, and we went out into these mountains and fought fires, and I was a medic then. I was just responsible for making sure that the soldiers there were healthy and nothing happened to them. And if nothing else, we came back here because we did have a tent, and I want to say our area was over here somewhere, or maybe over here. I can't remember. It's been so long. But anyway, so yeah. There's pictures of me, I think, did you... Oh. So yeah. There's pictures of me in the area. I had pictures, some more pictures, but I've lost them over the years. I don't know what's happened to them. But anyway, so yeah, that's a pretty cool thing. So yeah, we're going to land there in Hayfork. Little town. And, yeah. Then we'll fly out towards Eureka. I think this is there's Eureka. So yeah, this is all really really kind of a nice area. Oh, ooh, look at this. We could even land in Humboldt County. So yeah, I want to try to do some coastal flying, and all that. So just to kind of, nice morning flight along the coast. Then we'll come back into, we'll start kind of just messing around here. Wow, there's a lot of stuff to see here. Oh, that's Yosemite and all that. Yeah, that's why. We're going to do that one day too. I don't know how long it'll take, but we're going to do the thing where we take off and we fly around Yosemite and then land. I think that'll be a nice flight as well. So yeah, we're gonna go to JFK. But yeah, so yeah, tomorrow we're gonna go from that airfield, and we're gonna make our way to Watsonville. Right there, Watsonville Municipal. So that's the plan for tomorrow. But yeah, don't do it. Amela will crash into you. Yeah, or she might try to, shoot your plane down since she's playing Grand Theft Auto and she's getting a little, she's falling in with the bad crowd there. So anyway, so that's going to be it. Thanks all for coming in and hanging out. It was much better than the other day. So we're going to stick with this, and we're going to enjoy our flying and all that. And and eventually once we go up to all the way up to Mount Shasta and all that, what we'll do is we'll base out of maybe like San Luis Obispo, and we'll make our way south, and we'll fly into some little airports along the way here. We'll skip. We're going to try to skip LAX because that just seems to be a huge mess. So we'll go to like this Jack Northrop field, that sort of thing. So yeah, we'll find some of the smaller places to land, and we'll go to, make our way. Then we'll eventually kind of maybe fly over into Arizona. We'll go to Tucson or something. We'll try to find our way into, where is it? San Diego. We want Palm Springs. We want to fly into Palm Springs. Is this it? It's Warner Springs. Yeah, we want to fly into Palm Springs. I think that's up here. 9 Palms, that's the Marine Corps base there. Yucca Valley, Roy Williams, Yucca Valley. Where is... Ooh, Joshua Tree. We got to fly over there. 29 Palms, 29 Palms. I thought Palm Springs was like along here. Yeah, we'll fly into Phoenix and we'll make our way to down into Tucson right there. Yeah. Ooh, we got to fly over the airport or the aircraft graveyard. Ooh, yes, we got to do that too. Big deal, very big deal. Been by there when I was in Arizona. We don't want to land in Tucson International, so maybe go to Ryan Field or something. Yeah, so we'll go across there. We'll fly down to Sierra Vista. Yeah, we're just gonna make our way across. Just hop. We're just gonna airport hop. Yeah. So. Yeah. We're going to just find the smaller ones. We'll go to the bigger ones once we feel more comfortable flying and all that. So, anyway, that's going to be it for today. Thank you all for hanging out. Greatly appreciate it. I will see you tomorrow morning on Train Sim World 2. We'll do... what can we do tomorrow? How about... let's do we're gonna do West Somerset. Yeah, we'll do West Somerset tomorrow. And yeah, we'll enjoy that. And yeah, we'll have some fun with that. West Somerset Railway tomorrow. We'll figure out our locomotive in the morning. So anyway, that's going to be it for today. Thank you all for hanging out. I will take care. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Peace. Live long and prosper.